got a massive waterfall just up ahead here. And I'm trying to work out the best way up it. Okay. I'm just looking for somewhere that I can get through, but it doesn't look like there's any exit.
I'm Ed Staford, and I've put myself through extreme tests of endurance and isolation to become a bushcraft and survival expert.
I'm proud of that.
I've tested my skills against the world's toughest survivalists.
Come on.
In head-to-head races across the wildest and most unforgiving landscapes on the planet. But I'm not done. I'm refusing to stand still. This time, I'm doubling up on opponents, taking on rematches,
Bringing in my game.
and having to go harder than ever before. It's not about beating my chest, but taking my skill set to the next level.
Come on, stop it.
In a bid to prove to myself that I'm on top of my game. This time,
Oh my God.
I'm facing off with renowned explorer and survival specialist Ness Knight,
Venomous or not, but I'm going to assume that it is.
as we take on the treacherous rapids,
Keep going, come on.
steep mountains and unforgiving jungles of the Valley of the Gods in Taiwan.
That is one hell of a landslide.
She's more than a friend, and to go up against somebody like that therefore makes this whole challenge very different.
Ed Staford, I hope that you're hungry and you're cold.
It's the Valley of the Gods, deep inside the mountains in central Taiwan. And this area of jungle, this river particularly, is known for taking people's lives. Flash floods, torrential downpours, landslides. This is a deceptively challenging environment. Hello.
Ed, mate. Hello.
Good to see you.
You too.
How long have you been here?
Literally, like, half a day. Arrived yesterday.
Ness is an adventurer, she's a survivalist. She loves the outdoors. And she was the first woman to swim the length of the Thames. She's kayaked the length of the Essequibo River, which is a world-first expedition. She's expert at jungle environment in particular. She's also godmother to my son, Ran, which makes her almost family. But as affectionate as I am, obviously, to Ness, I'm sure I won't want to lose.
Still got my godson.
Ran's at school now.
He's growing at a rate of knots, that boy, honestly.
How's Ava?
Oh, she's so good. I think she's going to learn to walk while I'm away. You know, it's not easy being out here away from my baby. I'm going to have to figure a way to draw on my love of her and be stronger through this challenge. You've not had a first woman out yet.
That's true.
Across all of the series of First Man Out, I'm hoping to be the very first female out of here. So, Ed, I'm coming for you, mate.
Let's not put this off. Let's go and find Stephen, yeah?
Let's
Cool.
go.
Feels a bit different to the Amazon, eh?
Oh, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? I mean, there's jungle and jungle, and this is jungle.
This mountainous area of Taiwan is particularly infamous for its nastiness of environmental disasters. Go, guys. I've got my heart in my mouth a little bit with this one.
All right, now or never.
So this epic race starts here with a jump from the top of a waterfall where you'll be launched into the main river. From here, you'll head southeast through a valley full of raging rapids and 100-foot waterfalls. The valley walls are steep and full of impenetrable jungles. Navigate successfully through that, and you'll find me waiting for the first man or woman on a suspension bridge that overlooks a valley of shale and fast-flowing tributaries. It is a linear route, however, you've got lots of options. The environmental conditions might dictate that you just can't follow the river. There are ways that you can shortcut and make up some good ground.
That's looking like some serious terrain over that, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to start roughly in classic jungle. You're going to feel quite at home, but as you start to gain a little bit of elevation, it's going to change into almost an alpine-like environment. We've got all kinds of natural disasters that can potentially happen here. Landslides, huge thunderstorms. We're in the wet season. It's extremely difficult.
In terms of dangerous animals, venomous snakes here?
Yeah, Taiwan is almost the perfect home for snake life and herps. I think 6 venomous snake species here, and they're very common. But unfortunately, it's illegal to hunt it, so that's off the menu. You can go for fish and bugs, of which there are plenty. So using various techniques, I'm sure you'll be able to get yourself some food.
Thanks for inviting me on this one, mate. Cheers. Ed is going to be out the gates, and he's going to be through here like a bull in a china shop. And I'm going to have to outthink his strategies. It's going to be all about thinking through my navigation, the route that I'm taking. That's the only way I'm going to beat Ed. I know that much.
All right, guys, this is the start of the race. You all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ed's ahead of you. Just think Ed's ahead of you. Ed's ahead of you. Come on, keep going. I chose to come downstream because I thought it was the straightest route, the easiest navigation. I really care about this race. Really don't want to lose. Ow.
Ness looks like she's staying in the main channel, but I'm going to get off the river, head uphill and into the trees. Just from a shortcut perspective in terms of cutting off a huge meander.
About 25, 30 metres down the river, Ed made his way inland. He's cutting off the meandering river section. The climb up to that ridgeline puts Ed in the most direct line towards the exfil. Ness, on the other hand, has continued down the river valley on a straightforward navigational route, but it has rapids and it's extremely unsettling ground to move through.
Feels like I'm entering a new chapter of this river descent, and one that I don't really like the look of. On either side of me are these steep cliffs, but there's no other way now. I'm boxed in. I have to keep going. The trick is trying to figure out where to cross here. That is really cold. Still footing, come on. Still footing. Steady. Okay, okay. Oh! Oh! Ah! Come on, Ness, you've got to get through here.
It's an absolute maze. I'm just conscious how slow this is. I'm crawling up into spaces where almost certainly no human has ever set foot. This is proper lost world territory. Right, that's too sheer. Yeah, let's go back. Just looking that way could lead me into a world of problems, I reckon. Maybe this is a better route. My gut says this way. Coming down now to a river which is almost as big as the one that I just left. Oh my God, there's a 60-metre drop. I've come into a different watershed where the topography is going in an opposite direction. Sometimes in nature, there is a sort of predicament where you've got a ridge line, and on one side of it, the river's going like that, and the other side, the river's going like that, and that just must be what is going on here. Actually, I need to be heading straight up that waterfall. I think this is the most direct route to the finish line. Right, let's get a move on. We're going upriver.
Ed's gone up and over a ridgeline down to a distributary river. The water here is flowing down from the mountain, so to get to the exfil, he's going to need to travel upstream and against the flow. I expect him to be coming up against big waterfalls, huge climbs, and he certainly won't be moving fast, no more than 50 or 100 metres in an hour, even at pace.
I've got a massive waterfall just up ahead here. I'm completely boxed in. If I can't find a way up this waterfall, I'm going to have to backtrack, but a significant backtrack. I'm going to have to go and see if there's a cut through which will allow me to get up and out and round. I'm just looking for somewhere that I can get through, but it doesn't look like there is any exit. Okay, I'm going to have to go back. There must be another way around. What's this? I can see daylight through there, which means there could well be a way up through the rocks to the top of the falls. It's worth having an explore, isn't it? It's damp in here and dark, but it does appear to be some sort of route through the rocks. I can hear the main flow of the waterfall. There seems to be a passage going down and into a pool. Ah! I've come out into an area of water. There's a tunnel up to my right. I might be able to get out. Right through the waterfall, and there's no water crashing down in here. Just this overwhelming sense of relief. There is a chink of light right at the top of here that I think I can climb through in order to get out and up the top.
This course I've designed for Ed and Ness is extremely challenging. It passes right through the area that Aboriginal tribes have inhabited for thousands of years. And it's just a series of high mountains, very steep ridges, very, very deep river valleys that, quite frankly, when you're in, you won't be able to get out of. Ed and Ness have chosen two different paths to reach the end. Ed's trajectory puts him in a direct line to the exfil. The topography is steeper, so he quite literally has an uphill battle. Ness is in the main river valley, making good speed on a meandering river. Right now, she's actually in the lead. It's reaching the end of day one, and they're about to be tested again with the incoming weather. Flash floods are just an ever-present danger.
This is turning into a little bit of a nightmare. I can feel my energy just sapping and draining out. I think we've got some thunder and lightning and some very heavy rain on the way. Oh man, better get going. The weather is absolutely starting to bucket it down now. That is definitely flash flood, and that looks like potential landslide. That's the end of my river tracing for today. I think I'm going to head up into the canopy here. I'm going to see if I can find a cave or shelter to go hunker down in, because I'm cold, wet and tired. I just need to conserve some energy now. This is what I was hoping for. Yes, yes, yes. That looks perfect. That's gonna be my home tonight. I'm gonna hunker down in this cave here. Right. That is the base of a really nice, springy, soft mattress. If I weren't in a survival situation, I wouldn't be cutting any vegetation down here in Taiwan. It's absolutely prohibited. But in an emergency, use what resources you do need to make sure you get out alive.
It's raining. It's almost night time. I'm just thinking, as much as this is not an ideal place to spend the night, there's no point in me leaving this cave and going straight out into the rain. I'm already freezing cold. It's not a way I want to end the day at all, but at least here I've got a modicum of shelter. It's one of these nights that is just going on forever. There is no point in trying to get to sleep. I'm too wet, I'm too cold, and so I'm just kind of distracting myself to occupy the evening.
I've got to start thinking now of getting a decent meal in my belly. I've seen some flickering on the water in this puddle over here. Have a look at this. There's a puddle filled with tadpoles. Food on the go. Oh my gosh, there is hundreds of them. Go on, go on, go on. Look at that. This is not going to be pretty, but it's calories, it's energy. Never had one of these before. All right. Oh. Kind of gelatinous. Oh. Oh, that is not good. That taste just pops and explodes in your mouth. It's bitter and it hits the back of your throat. It makes you want to gag. Oh, that's nasty, right. But this is calories in and a little energy boost.